I was just thinking of calling you, Yagamishi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too?
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's—
When I open it, all I see is
What?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are—
Damn, what's on there?
Let's make it full screen.
Dude, totally ate shit! Dumbass, so did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back! Mitsuru! What did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody! Punishment! Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun Strip Show! Stop! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru. Come Show us what you got.
Don't struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh shit, he's pissing himself.
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting. Oh, look at this shit. Get out of here.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still— It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash drive?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's—
Just a moment. This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Suspicious.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kawana for whatever reason. This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video.
There's another familiar face.
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now. Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ohara harassment case. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusamoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusamoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep. They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Hey, this guy's face is familiar somehow.
I don't know him. Who is he?
I think I remember him. I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name...
That gives us an interesting perspective. All the people in this bullying video seem to keep
Yeah, but the real suspicious.
I feel bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at... She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this... And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kawana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. What the?
September 17th, 13 years ago.
Oh,
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusamoto...
Shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very short before his suicide attempt. The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link. The link being the reason Kawana-san came to possess this, of course.
Right. Kawana's either the one who recorded it himself, or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kawana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kawana-san look into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kawana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kawana's true identity once we watch.
Yeah.
Assuming Kawana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 30 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher?
In that case, we should consult the yearbooks, the one that was in Sawa-sensei's room.
That's right.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately...
This is the page from Mitsuru Kusamoto's class.
So the homeroom teacher was...
Apparently, he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times. All he did was smile and...
It's not Kawana. This is...
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but
Mitsuru Kusamoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a year.
Correct. He was most likely already in a...
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusamoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page
Yeah, but I can't...
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai. Hey.
The worst part is that his teacher knew, but all he said was, but afterward, the public...
Hold on.
You figure
The
something out?
homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack.
Yeah?
If that's
What-
the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. Definitely, there's a chance he won't be the same guy in the year.
What the? Hey.
Yagamishi, I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusamoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook. This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
His real name's Kitakata.
That's Kawana's real name.
So, Kuwana-san was...
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
That's...
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which this is the link we've been looking for.
Everything is clicked into place.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left. That's what made him turn to his uncle. He told me Kawana tried really hard to make it in the underground.
For living a life in the shadows?
To get revenge. Maybe Kawana blames the fact that he had to quit teach. Then, maybe all his hatred got
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals.
I wouldn't rule it out. Arcade. Maybe they came to a Gene show so they could get details.
Yes, that would explain.
Hold up. Individuals, could that mean...
You got. We already know this.
The students in the video...
Individuals acquainted with Kawai.
But why would they wind up abduct?
Maybe.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kawana had a secret flash drive. But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yep, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though?
RK is the only one saying Kawai was murdered.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably...
I agree. Yagamishi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet. Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ahara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully.
You should accompany him, Sugiurashi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high with Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagamishi could use a helping hand.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with what...
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
You saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bull.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth, that I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kuwana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kuwana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kuwana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, he palled around with me all because of that.
I wouldn't.
Still, the moment it asked for me to kick...
Just focus on getting better.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. Excuse me.
Eh?
No.
Hi.
Hmm? I see.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
I see.
Hi. Hi.
何見てんの
What a waste.
Great.
Is that about it?
And stay down. What a waste.
何見てんの
And stay down.
So, we off to see Mamiya? I'm ready whenever you are.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's do this. If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murder. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working the murder of Seiryo High teacher Yokosawa. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school. After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho.
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since. Now go.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa. But just like you, he appears to be connected to.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Believe me, it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how you two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
How convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
My husband will be home soon.
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
Wonder what's going on.
Wouldn't count.
Should we ring?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmates. I hear he's still in a coma.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was. But there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this, and strangely enough, they were Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san.
Well, you're right.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes, but that's not...
I understand. Have you been in contact with Kita?
I haven't. He's...
Are you surprised that he stayed in Ijincho after...
No, not...
How about the fact that now he's using an alias?
I had no clue. But again, he has nothing to do with me.
The groping was orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now!
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get out this second, I am calling the police. I mean it!
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurokawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. But just before I could ask her about any of this, that same gang has been hunting your old teacher.
What is it you want from me?
Mamiya-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know! He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers.
Oh, God.
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurokawa Academy 13 years. It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
Please. Please delete it.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families. What? Are you expecting someone?
Amiya-san?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Looks like she wanted some company over.
Well, this...
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akahike-san showed up. So you are all working together.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Now, come on. They have an old haunt in mind we move this to.
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
Hey, you think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi.
Be cool. You think time's the issue? This is about— What's your call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck?
You'll know once we're done explaining. She called up her friends to come after me.
Yeah. And I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back. Fuck those RK assholes.
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it?
What do you intend to do?
First, you'll tell us everything you know.